Did you ever notice civilizations travel the same way, Mr. Wood? It's this man has got his same senses. He's got 6 senses, or 5 senses rather, that he's had since he come on the earth 6,000 years ago. But right here in the last, just the last little bit, last 100 years, he come back there moving slow in an ox cart. But from that ox cart in the past 100 years, he's went from an ox cart to a rocket that'll fly nearly 2,000 miles an hour. That's how fast he's picked up, from the ox cart to the rocket. And look, it's just only been the last few years. Well, I'd say not much over 50 years ago.
Amen.
When I was a little boy up here on a Utica Pike, they had this fellow named Elmer Frank used to live over here. He's kind of attorney at law. He married a young lady up there on the road that my father worked for her father. Her name was Lusher. And and he had some kind of an automobile. It had a crank. You got on the side of it and cranked it like this. And it only had one gear. And he had a big rubber thing for a horn. You blow it like that. And they said that thing would go the terrific speed of 19 miles an hour. Papa went out and got some sand down in the wagon and to bring up there and put in sacks so he could hold it down to see if it actually go 19 miles an hour. But you already seen the roads. It would only go about 10 this way and 9 up and down this way. So get it together, you got 19 miles an hour. I remember all of us kids, Mom would wash us all up, about 5 of us then, would hang on that fence to hear it. We hear it coming miles away, way down here, roar, 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 roar. Everybody stop and get their horses, and I'll get out the buggy and hold them like this, you know. That thing coming up the road, my, it was a terrific thing. And I just think that was back, I was about 7 years old, see? That's about 1914. And just think of how that things has changed since then. And see, and it's just been the last 40 years or something. And look, he had 6,000 years to do all that with. Right here, because the Bible said that he'd do it that way. The last days, they'd run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Did you ever think of Nahum when he saw Outer Drive in Chicago? 4,000 years ago. He did. He said they would jostle through the broadways. Now, I've been in the old countries where they had their streets like in Oslo and different places. There hardly is room to walk. It's just big enough for a chariot to go through in their cities. Probably the distance would be about from here to that wall. Is all the wider the streets was. Just wide enough for a chariot to go through the street. Well, see, Nahum said they were broadways. And said they would run like lightning, these carriages. And they would seem like torches. That's lights on them. And said they'd jostle one against another. The wreck. That prophet raised up above the time and looked way in there for 4,000 years and saw that coming. Think of that. Inspiration.